Trivia time, Dave?
Yeah, pick somebody, Chris.
All right.
We're getting into a groove here.
All right. There's this guy who I love the name. Makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yeah.
Boba Brett.
Boba Brett.
Boba Brett.
Love it.
Boba Brett, are you out there?
All right, Boba Brett. Here is your question. When you're ready, type in final answer and give us your answer to this question. Who covered Biggs while he destroyed a deflection tower on the Death Star surface? Let me read it again. Who covered Biggs while he destroyed a deflection tower on the Death Star's surface? Boba Fett is disappointed that it wasn't him.
I'll pick him.
He says also close.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read it one more time.
Good. He's thinking.
Who covered Biggs while he destroyed a deflection tower on the Death Star's surface?
Those first three words make me smile. Say it again.
Who covered Biggs?
Say it again.
Who covered Biggs?
One more time.
Who covered Biggs?
Okay.
Why does that make you smile?
Makes me laugh.
Does it make you farm for moisture?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm feeling a little farmed myself.
Can you get the camera down there?
You have the camera. You decide.
Basic instinct action going on here. Mind if I smoke?
Boba Brett?
Do we have an answer?
What did you say?
Boba Brett, where are you?
Boba Brett. Better not be Googling.
Yeah, I
How
think
about Blu-ray?
it is. While my Google's loading.
General Zach Grievous is getting.
If Jansen is his answer.
Okay, the answer that he's giving is Jansen. And I will tell you this.
Yes?
The answer is a character that's near and dear to all of us.
Willow Hood.
Willow Hood?
Oh, that's
he is near and dear to us all.
Didn't
The
even joke
answer is
about that.
Porkins.
Porkins!
Oh.
Porkins
Oh.
is the answer.
Whoa, hold on.
Yes.
Read the first three parts of that again.
Jesus Christ.
Watch this.
Who covered Biggs?
Are you telling me that Porkins got on top of Biggs and covered him?
Don't be silly. It's your
Porkins
turn.
covered a quarter of the Death Star.
What's going
sorry.
on?
It's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me get up Google.
Oh, you're doing okay, still trivia in
Yeah, we'll just do one for them, one for
Okay.
us, kinda, just to keep it orderly. All right, are you ready? This is good. This is, I mean,
I'm
just
listening.
picking up cards here.
Okay.
This has sort of something to do with what we're talking about.
I won't look at the answers.
Get the hell out of here. What type of machines did Uncle Owen have installed on his farm's south ridge?
Moistener machines.
Moisture, not moistener.
Moistures. Machines.
Moisteners is the best word you've ever come up with.
Moistener.
Moisture machines?
Yes.
You have to be more specific.
The tall moistener machines.
So you don't know?
No. Oh, wait a minute. I've had this question before. Oh, boy.
You had this question before?
That's what supposedly someone said.
Well, the answer is condensers.
Damn it! All right.
All right, so what is it? Still,
Moisteners.
Is it 1-1? Yeah.
still 1-1.
Back to Tim's boring talk.
No, this isn't boring. I like
All right, Tim,
this.
go ahead, Tim.
This is good stuff.
All right. So here we are. Luke is there living. He's growing up. Kenobi he's constantly keeping an eye on him, as we said earlier, and we never came to a conclusion as to how close he lives to the Lars homestead. But he's always around. He's like a peeper. He's a peeping Tom.
Mm.
He's watching over Luke, but in actuality, he's watching over all of them. So he's probably staring at Baru.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Lonely.
Through those little tiny windows on the thing.
He's like George McFly.
What, Lorraine? What, Baru?
So yeah, he's constantly watching over, and there are times like there's several stories about him coming in and intervening when there's issues with stormtroopers, or not stormtroopers, sand people and other dangers on Tatooine, where he would come in each time, like Owen would like chase him away, saying, "This is our problem. We'll deal with it. You get away. We don't want your help."
How's he chase him away? Does he make like 6 different crate dragon sounds that we can't decide which one's the best?
Well, and it's funny. One of the first time that Luke and Ben actually met is when Luke and a buddy of his got stuck in a crate dragon cave.
I'm sorry. I don't know. We probably don't have any prizes, but we need to do shout outs. Eddie came up with the best word of the day, Barubacoa.
That is good.
That is good.
I tell you, I'm hungry, man.
Not yet.
I want a hunk of burning Lars.
So Obi-Wan and Luke have finally made first contact, and that really starts to get Luke's curiosity up when it comes to Obi-Wan and his in his past and all that sort of stuff. And Owen is very quick to dismiss any questions, as we see in Star Wars. Anytime Luke has a question about anything that has to do with any relevance to his past, he's ready to sort of shoot him down.
Yeah, General Zach, a Shishkabaru.
Shishkabaru.
Made me laugh.
Yeah, Tim's right. We talked about that before, and I know some people have mentioned it on the chat room. Uncle Owen's a dick.
Yeah.
He is. He's just like, everything he says, it's like, just like, can't say anything. I mean, I know Luke's annoying.
He's constant, yeah, I know.
But geez, like, a kid can't win with that guy. If you didn't want to adopt him, you shouldn't have done it way back when.
He's concerned. That's all.
He's not concerned.
There's a specific scene when he's talking to Luke, when I guess they're talking about Obi-Wan, and he said, "I think he died about the same time as your father." And then Luke goes, "He knew my father," and Owen goes, "I told you to forget it." It's like, no, you didn't. You never said that.
Yeah, really.
We're talking here. No need to be an asshole.
I feel bad for Luke.
Well, Owen's always like dangling a carrot in front of him when it comes to this stuff. He brings up his father, and then he immediately wants to dismiss any follow-up questions about that. So yeah, he is an ass.
Yeah.
There's all these questions about why there aren't the headstones aren't there when we get to episode 4, and there's speculation it was taken away because Luke would ask questions, but this is what I don't get. How dangerous is it for Luke to want to know about his father and his grandmother?
Yeah.
Owen can just make stuff up. He doesn't have to tell him the truth. He can make something up. Why remove the headstones for his father and his stepmother?
Yeah. Luke.
All I know is that if I was a trooper and I went by the dead bodies, I would say, "I want the breast."
I didn't even hear that once, but I'll wait for the replay.
You didn't miss anything.
No.
I think it's in that scene too where he's talking when he's just being a jerk to Luke, and he's like, "I want you to go into Peckerhead and get the just thing erased," and he tells him to do it tomorrow. If they bought the droids earlier in the day, and he had it done that day, there'd be no Star Wars.
But I was going into Washington converters.
Right?
You're probably right.
You're right.
So lazy. What does Owen?
Now,
he has Luke doing everything. What does Owen do?
He's working on his tan.
Owen sits back.
He does.
Well,
He hangs back. He's got one of those virtual reality things that Itchy has. Holiday special.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I can feel my creation. Now, we see how much of a dick Owen is, but Beru, she's much more liberal, I guess. She's willing to entertain Luke's ideas and his wishes to leave. So she's actually sort of helping to talk Owen into letting Luke finally leave after one more season to finally go to the academy or wherever he was going to go.
Yeah.
This is what I think. I think that Beru, who is I don't think she's ever left Tatooine. I think she's been on Tatooine her entire life. I think she wants to live a little vicariously through Luke. So I think she wants Luke to go so he can come back and tell her about all the great things that he sees.
Interesting theory.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good one. No.
No, but Tim, she's like kind and sweet. I mean, one of my questions about her, and you might get to this into the behind the scenes stuff. Why is she dubbed? She only talks twice, and it's like really bad dubbing.
Yeah, it's hard to tell who does her voice. One of the things I found out was it may actually be the actual actress Shelley Frazier doing her dub, but yeah, it is obviously a post recording that they're putting over here. It's very obvious. Yes.
Yeah, she's like you said, she's the one to identify with. I mean, being a little and seeing Owen. I mean, I was probably a little scared of him because he's just like a grumpy old man. And
grumpy old man.
Yeah, like Brew's nice to him, at least. Like,
yeah, I think Owen probably thinks he's a know-it-all since he's been off-world. You know, he was born on a different planet and he came back after something horrible happened off-planet, and you know he probably thinks it's the safest just to stay right here on Tatooine where he knows what's all around. So that's probably part of why he wants to keep Luke around. He wants to keep him safe because he thinks that Tatooine is safe. They know the dangers on Tatooine. They don't necessarily know the dangers anywhere else.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's do the trivia.
Yes. I'm awake.
Pick somebody.
I'm gonna pick. I am Mav Prim.
Ooh.
Remember that character?
I do.
I don't.
I remember first seeing him in.
Yeah.
When did we say it? I don't remember. It was fun.
Remember he was in the movie? Oh, there he is. I am Prim. It's your turn.
All right, he's ready to go. And I picked this off the top. I bet you're going to get this. Not to put any pressure on you, but here you go. What substance is mined on Cloud City?
Oh!
What substance is mined on Cloud City? Do you know this?
I know who you can get a great discounted deal from for it.
Great.
Comptroller.
Somebody wrote.
Sperm and farts probably wrong.
Waiting on Mav Krim to
Mav
tell us
Krim, where are you?
who or what is mined on Cloud City. This is an example of something I only know because of this stupid show.
Do you know what's weird? I just... Oh.
Tibanic gas, and he is very specific about having it spelled correctly, and that is absolutely correct.
You way to go, Mav Prim.
Very nice.
Very
like
nice.
Tim Gas, that's pretty good. Agree with that.
All right, you're picking one for me.
All right.
Pick one off the top or
I got it.
Or wherever you want,
Okay.
and let's see what I...
The picture? Can you see it? All right. Who informed Tarkin that the Death Star had entered the Alderaan system?
Okay. Talked about Tarkin on our 25th live episode. He refused to leave. See, those guys in New Hope, I only know. I think I only know them. So I'm going to have to go with him. I'm going to say Admiral Moti.
Ooh, it's Admiral Mati. You're correct, Dave. Yes. Yes.
All right. So what is it, 2-2?
2-2.
I believe it is.
Got ourselves a barn burner.
All right.
We have to be
I got-
close to talking about the blue milk.
Got my high-tech scorekeeping card here.
Are you writing it down on a piece of paper?
Yes.
Tim, what is the blue milk?
Blue milk. It is. It's bantha milk.
Ew.
That's
Oh,
what
so
that
milk
is.
those things?
It is. It is. It is squeezed from the mammary glands of a female bantha.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I'll be right back.
That was actually far less interesting than I was anticipating.
Yeah, they. I didn't. didn't see much behind the scenes. I guess it literally was just milk with blue food coloring in it.
Have you guys seen the Blu-ray cutscene of that? Of when she's...
I saw that. Yeah.
Man, that thing is like they're like pouring that down an 80-foot chute or something. That stuff's coming out like 50 miles an hour.
It's probably attached to one of those banthas up top or something.
Maybe, I guess. Yeah, it just comes shooting out.
I thought it had to do with some kind of like merchandising tie-in for Max Rebo and the Max Rebo band, like Max Rebo Urine or something like that.
That's gross.
I'm surprised they have not marketed blue milk.
Yes.
Because you can get a cloudy juice and dye it blue, and there you go, blue milk.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys haven't had that at these conventions that we go to. They could just put blueberry food coloring in it or something. Or
yeah,
right. It's so simple.
That's not to say it's never been done at these conventions. I've never seen it. I would think that at the celebrations that there would be things like that. They had a bar at the last one, which I never went to. Maybe they had some cool Star Wars themed drinks in there, and maybe they had blue milk. Who knows?
Yeah,
true.
Well, that would be easy to market. You guys should do that the next time you go down there with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will do.
Will blue.
Ugh.
All right, so we're coming up here. We're coming to the end of Owen and Baru. Okay. This is we got to the point where they've purchased the 2 droids. And then after that, you know, we see all the stuff that happens in Star Wars. They run away. Luke goes after him, hangs out with Obi-Wan Kenobi. While Luke is running away, they get contacted and interrogated by stormtroopers, and they're searching for these droids that they had gotten from Jawas, and the Jawas actually gave them up initially. The stormtroopers, the Jawas, and then they went to Owen and Lars. And Owen was pretty cooperative with the stormtroopers. He actually told them everything he knew, and the stormtroopers contacted Darth Vader, who had everything on video phone basically. And while he was there looking at Owen and Baru, and there's a picture on Wikipedia about this.
I like posting.
You actually see Darth Vader giving the order,
yeah,
to execute them, and that's when Owen says his final words. And that's from the question earlier. It's like I forget what it was. Do you remember what the answer was for that one?
Well, I read Tim, that Uncle Owen spat right into the face of one of the stormtroopers.
What's the point of that? The helmet's on.
Exactly. Take it off.
But yeah, Vader ordered the execution and the burning of their home and all that sort of stuff. I'm not a big fan of that particular ending. I actually much prefer the Kevin Rubio Troops ending, where it's a domestic dispute. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't like that. And that picture's cool of him.
It's a cool picture.
But so at that point, he doesn't know. I mean, he knows that's his stepbrother, right? So
Dave,
having his stepbrother killed.
Dave.
Yeah. I would assume Vader knows who they are. Whether or not they know who he is another question.
Right. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
So yeah, Vader is ready to just destroy anything from his past. So he's probably looks at this as an awesome opportunity to wipe out just this one little aspect of his past.
Well, what's weird is that Dave had a good thing earlier. When did we ever see stormtroopers carrying like flamethrowers or blowtorches? Like never, just guns usually.
You got to cut a path through the massive amounts of flora and fauna on Tatooine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. For the shock and awe. That's what I know. I had said that, and Eric on our Facebook page just said that. How do they get burned? You never once see a stormtrooper with a flamethrower. or anything like that. So that always kind of seemed kind of stupid.
it is kind of ridiculous.
What if really they were just making dinner and there was a house fire, and they weren't even around?
How did all the other stuff around get blown up and destroyed?
The wind.
The wind?
The wind blew the flames over to that building.
Okay.
That's what it says here.
I like that scene a lot. I mean, because to me, finally, especially if you watch all the movies, finally a stormtrooper is doing something stormtrooper-like. Like they're not complaining about maybe there's another drill.
Yeah.
Or
what was that sound?
Yeah, bumping their heads on blast doors. Like finally a stormtrooper. Like their name's stormtroopers. Like the Nazis. Like they're supposed to be frightening and murderous. Like this is one of the only times they do anything.
It's true. Yeah, they are cold-blooded, and I mean literally this. They live up to their name of stormtroopers, like the Nazis, who will do anything just because they're ordered to do it.
Right.
You know what's sad too is when Uncle Owen saw him brew. He said, "Man, you're so hot." Try to cook.
Well, eventually Luke he arrives back when he has to go home. And he sees their charred skeletons in the burning homestead, and you know this. Obviously, this is. I would never wish this upon my worst enemy, to have to come home to find your burning guardians, and you have to bury them yourself.
And you don't have enough enemies then.
Well, there's maybe one person.
Okay, then there's got to be at least one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he buries them, and he leaves. But he doesn't tell anybody he's leaving. So it's a small community that Owen and Beru live in, and the rest of the community, they don't know what happened to Owen and Beru. They just know that they're not there anymore.
Yeah.
There were a lot of theories that where they said that possibly Luke was killed along with them. And then there were others that thought that Luke himself had killed them in an attempt to get away from the lifestyle and run away after he kills them. And there were a few others. One of them even included Prince Caesar that we see in that we read about in Shadows of the Empire, which I thought that was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
I think it's time to.
I like that scene a lot. That scene to me is one of the best
I'm with
scenes.
you, Chris.
Because Mark Hamill gets a lot of crap. I mean, from us, from a lot of people about the whining and the Taji station and all that kind of crap. But
I was going into Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
that scene, I think, kind of hits it pretty right. I mean, it's a good combination of being sad and kind of feeling guilty. Like he should have been there, kind of thing. Although he would have probably been killed anyway because he's a little wuss. But I think he kind of hits the right chord there, and I would like to give him props. And I don't know that he gets too many, but I really like that scene. We've talked about, even when we did other episodes, like this is the first time this ever happened in a movie. This is the first death I ever saw in a movie. It's got to be. I saw it when I was 4 years old. I'm 4 years old, sitting there watching two people burn to a crisp. It has an effect on you.
You right?
Yep. Trivia?
Mm-hmm.
Here, Tim. Yeah. How was Tim all the time? I think it's time for trivia.
All right. You're picking somebody.
I am picking Liam, Boys, and the... That's all it says.
Boys in the...
Yeah.
All right, this is Liam.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Liam from Ireland. Is that right? I think it is. Is that
All
our
right,
Facebook
where are you?
page?
Liam, you there?
I'd like to thank all you guys for joining us on this. Because we got people listening from all over the world. That's kind of cool.
We do.
All right, Liam.
I don't see him running yet.
Well,
Oh!
there it is.
There it is.
All right, Liam. We're sticking in the same general area here. And here's your question. What two childhood friends of Luke's attended the academy?
Oh.
Well, come on.
What two childhood friends of Luke's attended the academy?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm going to repeat it just because you're seem to be cutting out. He said, what two childhood friends of Luke's attended the Imperial Academy, right?
What two childhood friends of Luke's attended the academy?
No, just the Academy. Okay.
Biggs and Antilles. Final answer.
So you're saying the two people are Biggs and Antilles. Is that right, Liam?
He's typing.
Give him a chance here.
Give him a chance to type 3 little letters.
Or two.
Well, he said final answer.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, there you go.
And that is incorrect.
No!
And he says it in the scene.
No!
Because I heard it when I watched the scenes, he says that Biggs and Tank
That's
are the
Tank?
ones that had gone
Who the hell's
into the
Tank?
academy.
Isn't Will Ferrell the Tank?
Let's do an episode on Tank so I can figure out who the hell that is.
Yeah, really. That was a hard one. I mean, Tank is never seen on screen. He might be. Tim, is he one of the guys in that cut scene with Luke hanging out with all those people in that?
No, I don't. I'm not sure who that guy is.
Okay.
Don't do that.
His name's definitely mentioned in the movie. I heard it.
Yeah.
In fact, I heard it today. He said something about Biggs and Tank.
His dad was Sherman Eric Moore.
All right. That means Tim's turn. No, Matt's turn.
No, I don't think Tim went.
Yep.
Tim
We're going
went?
back. We went around. Now we're back in the order of our rankings, current trivia. So you're
okay.
first. Here's your question. What's a T-47 more commonly called?
I have a T-47.
A T-47?
Commonly called.
Yes.
I have no idea.
A ship.
So I'll say, well, if it's a common name, how about X-Wing? It's an X-Wing fighter.
That's your answer?
Sure.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
It is a snow speeder.
Oh!
Okay.
So that means it's still 2-2. Pick somebody else. Let's just do it. Rattle off the one.
We're doing another one?
Sure. Let's.
Okay. I want to pick Matt Vader.
Matt Vader.
Matt Vader.
All right, Matt Vader. Type in your answer, final answer to this question. What Rebel snowspeeder pilot had the call sign Rogue 2?
Oh, it's Rogue 3.
What Rebel snowspeeder pilot had the call sign Rogue 2?
Come on, Matt Vader.
You know this one?
I will. Answered.
You're so smart. How do you spell smart?
SMRT. Matt Vader. Oh God. K. What? Cut out.
Oh, let me read it again.
Okay.
What Rebel snowspeeder pilot had the call sign Rogue 2? Some other people seem to know.
Don't do that.
Is it? Did he answer?
Let's see.
I don't see Matt Vader. Here we go.
What Rebel snowspeeder pilot had the call sign Rogue 2?
I have no idea. He's sorry.
Oh. Well, the answer is Zev Seneska.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zev what?
Seneska.
Ah.
Bless you.
All right. Tim, that means it's your turn. And if you get this right, you could pull us ahead here. Are you ready? Let's see. Let me get a good one. What did Luke believe to be his father's occupation during the Clone Wars?
Oh, good question, Dave.
I didn't write it.
Read it.
Very well read.
Thank you.
What was the question?
What did Luke believe to be his father's occupation during the Clone Wars?
I think he's a pilot. I don't know.
What's your answer?
I say pilot.
Pilot is wrong.
Oh, Tim.
He believed him to be a navigator. Nice going, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead, continue.